You know, BA, I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
To the paint. Here's Williams. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And here's Boston. Here's White.
Derek White.
Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Drew Holiday.
I like that from White. Attack in the heart of that defense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time too. We can't give him clean looks, and we have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Yeah, inside ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
And show your appreciation for your Charlotte answers.
Here's Ball. He had 25 points in his last game. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. That shot off. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, these teams were in two completely different categories last year, but hopefully the season series this year is much more competitive.
Now here's Green. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bridges.
Tatum universally recognized as one of the toughest covers in the league.
They kick it out to Porzingis. From downtown, buries it from three. Porzingis has got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Offensive board. Outside Holiday. The open shot, White.
Derek White.
And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. White's got his second bucket of the game. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Graham. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played.
Boston
The Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
it's the Hornets with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Charlotte shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Simpson. Pass to Diabate. Six to shoot. Here's Nurkic. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
To the left side wing. Here's Pritchard. Horford outside. And Horford powers it home.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Pass to Horford. Here's Hauser. Knocks down the long jam.
Sam Hauser.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Diabate. And so it's Boston with a 9-point cushion at the end of the...
11. Boston. 20.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Derek White.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Tatum from long range. Oh, misses the dunk. Hornets trail by 11. And it's Green missing.
Defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Gives us a chance.